was our very own Elinor Purrier, who found a way to get second in what was an incredible women's 3K, because this wasn't a weak second. This was a strong second. Hailu and Tay go 1-3, the Ethiopian duo. Basically, Elinor Purrier and Gabrielle Dubose-Stafford basically break up the potential of a 1-2-3 Ethiopian sweep and make Ethiopia, instead of going 1-2-3, they go 1-3-5. But yeah, El Purrier putting herself in it, looked very good. Again, remember, she was upset in the women's 15 at the USA trials and had to we knew she was going to eventually make at least one of the teams, but there was an unknown. There's a chance where you don't make the 15, and then all of a sudden you have a bad 3K, and then she's not even at this meet, and she never gets to come home with a silver medal from Belgrade. So for her to come through here, run 8:42, mix it up with the top women in the world, in an impressive run, get second, you got to like that. It's hard to medal in a 3K and in a 1500 at the World Indoor Championships because, one, obviously, Ethiopia, Kenya, they always try to bring in some top people. Kenya didn't have that great of a field, but Ethiopia brought in their top dogs. So that it's a hard pull. If they throw in I remember in 2018 when Laura Muir going up against crap, why am I forgetting people's names? God, I'm the worst. When you do a podcast solo and you forget someone's name, it is worse. Why? This is bothering me. Let's type in Netherlands. Safan Hassan. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot Safan Hassan's name. A lot of monkey brain going on in my head. Anyway, Safan Hassan and Laura Muir, they were always battling during the World Indoors a few years ago. So for Purrier to come out with a silver, it's very impressive. Dubose-Stafford, while she got fourth, I think it's impressive that she was able to break up the potential of Ethiopia going 1-2-3. So Stafford and Purrier, looks like their US-based training is coming in pretty good. Obviously, Purrier training with the New Balance team, Dubose-Stafford training over there at Bowerman in Portland. So you got both sides of the country, Portland and Boston, exact opposite of the country, coming together and finishing second and fourth. Pretty cool for them. I kind of wish Purrier was in the 1500 as well, but we won't get to see that potential double from her. You gotta like it though, because ever since obviously when Shelby had her ban, we as an American fan base were kind of putting a lot of all right, Elinor Purrier, you're the next one up. You got to kind of represent women's mid-distance running in the 15 to 5K range and really try to put together, go for, you're going to be the American hope to get a medal at the world stage. And she kind of had that pressure going into the Olympics, and she didn't have that great of an Olympics. And you think was the pressure of oh, it's me. I'm the next. It was Jenny Simpson, and then it was Shelby, and now it's me. How am I going to be able to handle this pressure to be able to kind of not just run for myself, because obviously I want to do well, but now everyone thinks when a random non-track fan is watching the Olympics on NBC, they're gonna be like, oh, why isn't the USA girl doing well, right? And that can kind of get to you or whatever. But now, monkey's off her back. She got freaking second against a bunch of these Ethiopians. Again, Gabrielle Dubose-Stafford, who's really good. Jessica Hall was in that race. She's good. She can now come home and go into 2022 outdoor season with a lot of swag. And I think this is going to be great for her to set her up to have a dominant outdoor season and hopefully, put herself in the running for a medal in the 15 or the 5, whichever way she decides to go in Eugene. But yeah, I think that's about it. These podcasts aren't going to be as long.